Oh boy. Okay. Happy Saturday to all of the people. What a beautiful morning. Oh, it's so beautiful that I just had to play it back. Um, so it's been an interesting day already. It's not even noon, and we got some stuff to talk about, friends. Happy that you're all here. Love to everyone this morning. You guys know the deal. I put this on my Twitter, which is just at Roxy Stryer. I put it on my Patreon, patreon.com/Roxy Stryer. Thank you, by the way, for all of the new incredible patrons that signed up between January 2nd, when I lost one of my jobs, and today. And also, I have to give a shout out to every person in here live right now and every person who has subscribed, because guess motherfucking what? We hit 10,000 subscribers. Not only did we do that, but we hit 11.9 thousand subscribers. I was just hoping that we could make it to 7,000 like 3 days ago. So much love to you guys. Like, this is, not to sound like Mandalorian too much, but this is the way. This is the way. Clearly, here's the deal. I've been a part of many different companies that have had to, at some point, let me go. This is not the first time. I was doing work over at SourceFed, not full time, not even like regularly like Sam and DJ, but sometimes, and they folded. I was doing more stuff with Nerdist, and they have cut back. I was with Screen Junkies in a larger capacity at one point. My show went away. 2 of my shows went away. TV Talk and Flash and Friends. We see this all of the time. So it's no stranger to me that Collider had to close its video door to this type of video. But I will say that that this is the way. My own YouTube channel, this is where I'm putting my love, my attention, my affection to you guys right here. And I'm so grateful to have you guys, all 11.9 thousand subscribers of you, and all 214 people watching live right now. Let's give some very well-deserved shout outs. Anthony Nugent, Eva2405, Smoking with Davey, Westy Kid, Suge Knight, Nub Yub Chub, NFL Caleb 22. By the way, go Pats today, baby. I will have no Tennessee fans in my chat today. Okay, you can be there, just don't talk. Supreme Joseph, Wasim Karodia, Mickey Bell, Brandon Berry, Jazz Santee, Samrot66, Film Fanatic, all of the people. And thank you for our very first super chat of the day to Schmodown Entertainment Network, SEN guys. I love it there. He says, when are you coming back home? Anytime. I went on SEN yesterday morning. Thank God for Christian Harloff for so many reasons, but he had Mark Riley and I on yesterday. He had Roka on the day before. Monday pre-tape with Emma Fife. So all the people showing up in drones right now. Echo Base Network. This super chat is a chat that I don't feel like reading out loud right now, but I do see you and appreciate you sending this super chat. Alan Rousset says, hey Rox, missed ya. Missed you too, love. Ryan Berzamato, hey Roxy, can't watch live, but sending in the chat to say hello. Hope you're feeling better. I don't know about better, but I certainly have a lot of feelings. Let's talk about this morning, because it seemed to be going off. And I gotta say, I think I probably have a different perspective on this than most of the people who have tweeted about it, or most of the people who are talking about it right now. I know you guys seem to be really upset, and that is your prerogative. And a lot of the people are bummed out, pissed off, whatever, fill in the blank here with whatever word you want. I get it. I totally get it. It sucks. Change sucks in general, no matter how the situation is handled. Nobody likes to see their favorite shows go away, and nobody likes to see their favorite shows go away without getting some kind of goodbye. And I understand where you guys are coming from, and I don't feel like it's necessarily my place to weigh in on that in general, because, you know, I'm on the show, not a fan of the show, so I'm a little biased. By the way, shout out to Ben Rayner in the super chat. Hi Roxy, I'm a huge fan. I've been on your stream before under the name Collider Fans. Oh my God! Well, Ben, he said with everything went down, I'll be done with that account. I hope you get Manager of the Year. I gotta tell you guys, I don't think I'm gonna be getting Manager of the Year. I hope so, because I do feel like I do the best job at actually managing, unlike motherfucking Finstock. But he's hard to argue with at this point. If Kaiser wins, though, I'll throw a fit. Evergreen Tea, thank you for the super chat. Ramesh Shetty, love from India, we support you. I appreciate that. Joey Pedras, super freaking excited for more pure Roxy content. Hell to the yeah. Here I will be, also more often on SEN, also still on Screen Junkies on Fridays, the Tomorrow Show on Wednesdays, Acting Class Weekly, all over the place. Paul Denuzio in the super chat. Here's to 10,000 more subscribers. Dude, if we could hit 20,000 subscribers, I think I might have a heart attack. Like, holy crap. Let's root for the stars, rock stars. Ooh, kind of liked that one. All right, so for those of you guys who have legitimately zero idea what I'm talking about, I am going to fill you in on what I woke up to this morning / what's just been happening in the aftermath of the Collider fallout and the Twitterverse in general. And then we can talk about it. I'll hear how you guys are feeling. I'll try to contribute whatever it is that I can. But definitely worth bringing up. Shout out to Brandon Berry, keeping positively unstoppable. That's the plan, my friend. That's the plan. Samir Tesfai, I'm sorry what happened with Collider, but I'm excited for your future. Always enjoy your shows. You were awesome on SEN Live yesterday. Keep your head up and go Titans. Ugh. Hashtag Rockstars. You kill me, Samir. You kill me. CG Gardis, the big J. Oh, I butcher names for a living. You guys know this. Crush everything watching at 10K feet. Where are you at? Also, thank you for the very generous chat. Douglas Johnson, thoughts on Jack Hind? We're definitely going to talk about it in a minute. Dan Becker, Tom Brady to the Colts. What you doing? What you doing? Guys, also don't forget, I have Streamlabs. Apparently, I get to keep a lot higher of a percentage. I think it's like almost all of it. When you go to Streamlabs, just go to streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar. You can donate anytime while these, I say donate like I'm a charity. Contribute? I guess that's a better word. Anytime you want, while we're doing the streams, after the stream. So if you're not watching this live, streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar. Or if you are watching it live, still go there, because otherwise YouTube takes a massive percent. But also be in here too. I am in the Streamlabs right now, so I am refreshing that currently. There was a lot of people who helped with the Streamlabs over the last 24 hours. So thank you to you guys. But right now, during this chat, Glenn Caesar, the most generous person on the planet. Hey Roxy, love you. Don't forget to include your Streamlabs link in your YouTube videos. Oh yeah, I should do that. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar though. Hopefully you guys will go to it, but I'll try to include it. Monsieur Allen, Blinking Eye, Lloyd Nance, RDG124, Brendan, Curedix, JJ Rojas, PIZ, maybe just Piz, Scott Lacey, Mike Joyce, Kayleen, T Mills, words from Chris, Aviel, Brandy, the amazing Brandy. So all of you guys who are in Streamlabs, I see you, I hear you, I feel you, I love you. Just the absolute best. Shout out to AFC 230. Thank you for the very generous super chat. Sorry about what happened, Roxy. You really did an amazing job hosting. Despite the hate, you pressed on and did the best job you could to make a great show. And I loved watching you do it. Hang in there. I know whatever you do next, you'll kill it. Thank you. I really appreciate it. And I'm certainly motherfucking gonna try. Thank you, thank you. Alan Rousset, BTW. I'm Monsieur_Alan on Streamlabs. Oh, I had no idea. Yay, Alan. Alan supporting me on Patreon, on Streamlabs, on Super Chat. Alan for the win. Joshua Bishop, guys, in the Super Chat. I love you on anything. I can't wait to see what you do in the future. Collider wasn't your fault. Guys, I feel legitimately like I'm in Good Will Hunting when you guys talk. It's not your fault scene. Good Will Hunting is my favorite movie, so every time you guys say that, I feel like I could cry. I certainly do need to take responsibility for losing the show, at least partial responsibility. and I do that. But I do appreciate you guys letting me off the hook. Dan Becker, have you watched You Season 2? I've not even watched You Season 1, so no, I have not. Thank you, Sean Cow, for saying SEN rocked yesterday. I loved being there. Really cool, Christian, to have us. Super grateful for that. And yeah, hopefully I'm there more often. Christian and I are working on something else right now too. So hopefully I'll be able to tell you guys more about that soon. We'll see how it goes. All right. To all 539 people who are in here right now, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. I got more views on my last video and more thumbs up than I've ever gotten before, which of course meant I got more hate than I've ever gotten before too, which we will talk about all of the love, all of the hate, and all of the in-between on this stream. But let's get to it. What happened this morning on Twitter? For anybody who does not watch Collider Live or is not in the Collider scene at all and doesn't know what happened, there was a tweet that went out this morning by Jack Hind, who works for Collider. I've worked with him for a really long time. I knew him actually before Collider. And he tweeted out, because Scott Mantz, who I think you guys know, Movie Mantz, we used to play on Collider Live, his bit all the time, holy shit, holy shit. Scott Mantz is just like the most amazing, energetic, wonderful person on the planet. And he tweeted out a picture and he wrote, best moment from yesterday's sold out Q&A for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood at the ArcLight Cinemas Hollywood. Writer-director Quentin Tarantino told me he watches Collider FYC, and then he called me out for not putting Once Upon a Time in Hollywood in my top 5. It was number 6. So it was a picture of him interviewing the cast, Tarantino. Really exciting night for Collider. And honestly, I gotta tell you guys, I'm stoked for my friends who are there. I'm really excited for Scott Mantz. He has so many huge moments, but this is a huge one for him. And I'm so happy that he had it. And to my friends who still work there, that Collider is still doing things and that they have a direction that they're going in and that they are creating content where huge celebrities like this are giving them exclusives. And Scott Mantz has that moment where Quentin fucking Tarantino told him, I watch your show. I watch FYC. Like, so cool for him. So I kind of wish that we just left it at that, because then I could sit here and be like, you know what? I did just lose my job with Collider, but I still, you guys know, even to this moment, I root for them so hard. How could I not? They were so generous to give me a shot. They did support me and give me a platform, and so many of my friends are there. So I was really excited for Scott when I saw that. Pause for a second, shout out in the super chat to Sadi. Hope you felt all the love during SEN Live yesterday. It was good to have the family back together with you and Riley in there. Really appreciate that. Yeah, it did feel really nice to be there. L Mike 100, hey Roxy, will do all I can to support the best. Thank you so much. Guys, Lloyd Nance, our very first super chatter ever. Lloyd Nance, hi Roxy, you are the greatest. Really appreciate that, Lloyd. You absolutely rock. Okay, so that is what Scott tweeted out. Then Jack Hind, and I don't honestly know, because I've been seeing a lot of commentary like Jack is second in charge. I actually, when I was there and now that I'm not there, I don't know what his title is. I know he does like sales and marketing, a lot of the business end stuff. But when people are saying he's second in charge, I don't think that's true. Mark Fernandez obviously bought the company, and then Thad Williams is the one who let me go. So, and also I think is head of creative development. So I would think that is second in charge, but Jack might be right after that. I really don't know the ordering, just being fully upfront with you guys. So when people are saying what's his title or what's the position or is he the number 2, I don't know the answer to that. I don't have that. The Time Traveler in the super chat, wish I could give you the world because you deserve it. Keep rocking everyone's socks off, Roxy. You're the best. Thank you, Time Traveler. The Prince That Wasn't Promised. Oh, so awesome. Wish I had more to give. Much love. Well, that's a lot that you just gave me, and trust me, I feel it. I've never needed it more, so I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much, and thank you guys for going and giving so much to SEN yesterday. Christian really helped me out yesterday, both financially and platform-wise, so really appreciate that. Thomas Keel, if you could turn into a car, what kind of car would you turn into? Asking for a couple buddies at DetroitSockCity.com. Oh my God, if I could turn into a car. I don't know. Maybe a Bentley so I could give it to my dad. He's always wanted one. What a weird one. Okay, so going back, so Jack retweeted Scott Mance's tweet and said, I wonder why Collider chose to focus their resources on industry professional content and not Daily Move commentary and fart jokes, ... like emoji with the, oh my God, don't do that symbol, Roxy. Emoji with the, like this looking eyeglass. Guys, that was so bad. I know I didn't do it on purpose, but like, the one with the looking eyeglass, like this, and 3 times, okay? So he said, that's what he said. And I saw it this morning, and honestly, first I thought about tweeting a response, and then I thought about texting him. But I didn't really know what to say because it's not, obviously it's not like a nice thing to write. And it did feel like a little bit of a shot at, not just me, but at me. For a little background, I think that when he's talking about movie commentary, he's talking about movie talk, and a little Jedi because they talk about the Star Wars movies, and a little Heroes because they talk about the superheroes movies. But that wouldn't encapsulate Collider Live. But when he says in fart jokes, I think that he was directly talking about me and my show. I guess I don't know that to be true. But around the office, like, they did joke about the fact that Collider Live was the fart joke show. So I have to assume that's what he was talking about there, which isn't really nice to say. It's not very kind because a lot of us just lost our jobs. I know a lot of you guys have been asking about it, and now I feel comfortable saying because people have been open about it. The 3 people who lost their full-time jobs were John Roca, Mark Riley, and Adam Smith, all of whom I feel really, really bad for. And those are the people that I feel worst for because they're going into the new year with no health insurance or benefits, which they thought they had, and now like it's challenging to find some place to do that. They lost obviously a bigger portion of their income. And then on the other side of it, there's the freelancers, which is Ken, Knapsack, Emma Fife, Ace Carrera, Amy Dallin. Also, Coy lost part of it. I think they're still doing comic book shopping, but he lost part of his show. Pause, Prince, that wasn't promised. Hashtag Action Army, love you, Roxy. Honestly, this is all I can give this time. You're amazing. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Echo Base Network, my problem with Collider is they gave you no notice or final sign of show. Oh my God, you did really try to apologize for making the, yeah, I don't like the symbol. Schmodown Entertainment Network, fart jokes rule. Christian, I did try to keep the fart jokes alive in your departure. Apparently they might not have been as appreciated, but that is what it is. Fart jokes forever, man. I can't help it. I think that they're kind of funny. I mean, I try to do more than just fart jokes. I try to do other things also, but you know, sometimes comes out in farts, and you can't even help it. Cool Ranch says, Roxy, I always wondered this. Do they pay the hosts on Popcorn Talk AfterBuzz? Also, will you be doing more work on there? So here, AfterBuzz and Popcorn Talk work is they pay all their staff. So I'm a staff member there. I work as a producer there. But they do not pay, the hosts are all there as volunteers. It's an educational facility, so there's 300 different hosts there. And people come and they get, it's almost like classes, but you're taking them for free. And then people get to actually see your footage. But anybody who's on staff that actually works there does get paid, if that helps. Randy Suematsu says, sorry, I butcher names. I might have given more if not for your Pat shirt, but seriously, best of luck. I think you'll rise like a phoenix. I really appreciate that. The prince that wasn't promised. Okay, this is it. Sorry, LOL, love you and love fart jokes. Thank you. All right, so yeah, so I didn't love Jack's tweet, but I didn't know what to say. Also, Jack and I sometimes had a rockier relationship, but in general, like in the last couple months, I have to say he was really, really kind to me and tried to give me some really great advice about the direction of the show. And he really he was one of the few people there who actually listened to the show, and I appreciated that a lot. Which is probably why he knows there were so many fart jokes. I guess he didn't like that part. I'm not gonna lie, I did get that note before, so. But I think that trying to play devil's advocate for a second, trying to understand where he's coming from with this tweet, I think what happened is, when the announcement was made, they said we have very exciting news, and then they said that they laid off half their staff, and I think people wish that had been phrased differently. Because what they were trying to say was we're excited about the new direction we're going in with focusing more on the deepfake videos and premium content and more edited videos. But I think fans took it as we are excited that we're letting go some of our staff. So people were not happy about that. And I saw all the comments to Mark Fernandez, who is a businessman, by the way, and had to do what was best for his company in order to keep some people's jobs, because otherwise there would be no people's jobs. And he got a ton of hate, and everyone there, Darina, Thad, Jack, Wendy, Perry, the people who kept their jobs, I was seeing an influx of hate, and it's none of their choice. None of them decided to let go of people. Mark had to make that decision, and he made that decision because it's best for his company. And B, this is not, Jack was an on-camera host at some point, but he decided not to be. So this is not the life that he wants. He doesn't want, nobody wants an influx of hosts, of fans reaching out to them, calling them pieces of crap, or talking crap about the company that they work for and all of that stuff. So I think he probably was exhausted. He was frustrated as hell. He felt like the fans weren't hearing him or seeing him. And he tweeted something that, if I had to guess, he probably thought in his head, typed out quickly, and hit send, which you shouldn't do, of course. But I would like to give him the benefit of the doubt here and think that this was just a little bit more hot-headed than he wished he was. I hope so, at least. But it did get kind of worse. So I saw Ken Napzok tweeted, and this is totally his prerogative to do, because he worked with the guy for a really long time, and this tweet is obviously a little bit of a shot at him as well. By the way, Echo Base Network, Jeremy at Geeks and Gamers said it best: go woke, go broke. Moving forward, don't pander to anyone, just be real and give your honest thoughts. You'll be fine. I don't pander to anybody. I fucking have seen so many go woke, go broke comments. I don't even get what you guys are fucking talking about. Go woke? There was no discussion at Collider, we're gonna go woke. If you think I'm woke and you don't like me, then that's fine, but thank you for your donation. What the flying fuck? Flynn Ryder, rocks, mother effing stars. There's plenty of space on Roxy Island. We got your back. Flynn, thank you so much, dear. Joshua Bishop, my wife and I are rebuilding after she had an affair in 2019. Here's to all of us making the new decade something to look forward to. Joshua, I wish you the best of luck. It can be really hard to rebuild after that, and I hope that you guys are patient and loyal and kind to one another, and that you find it somewhere inside you to move forward one way or another. Best of luck to you. Chelsea McIntyre. Hi, Roxy. Love you all so much. All I can give you right now, but I'll always support you. Go Pats. Chelsea, thank you, my dear. I really appreciate it. Soggy Mini Muffins. I cannot stand distasteful jokes. I feel you. I get that. Jamie's videos. Wish I had more to give. Wish you all the best. Thank you so much for giving that. I really appreciate it. Simply Emily. All the talent that was let go has been nothing but classy and respectful. I only wish the same could be said about Collider. I get it. I get what you're saying. I hear you. It's tough. So anyway, Ken Napzok tweeted a picture of Jack's tweet because Jack removed his tweet from Twitter, which is why I feel like he probably felt bad about it and probably was like, that's one of those things I should think in my head and feel frustrated for a minute but not tweet. So he took it down. But we had all seen it already. I'll be honest, there was a text I was getting texted left and right from all different people in the space. Did you see this? Did you see this? Did you see this? And obviously I had. So Ken tweeted the picture of the tweet and said, nah, you deleted it at Jack Hind, but you can't run. I've been an industry professional longer than you've been alive. Jobs come and go, companies too, you'll soon find out. Our integrity remains. People lost money and medical. You danced on their graves. Take your medicine, son. So this is a tweet that obviously the fans heavily supported. It's got 1.5 thousand likes as of right now, and it's been up for just like 2 hours. I also saw a lot of industry people came in support. Cameron Rice said, well, that's a take. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. Emma Fife put out a tweet being like, this is an appreciation post for Ken Napzok. I saw Janine the Machine responded to it. I saw that Mark Riley retweeted it, and that's all completely their prerogative. I don't have one issue with how Ken or any of the people who responded to it, because you are allowed to say what you want when you feel like you've been attacked like that. So I get it. I totally get it. And it is true that Ken has been part of in this industry for even younger than I am. And so I know I make mistakes all the fucking time. And I've been in this industry for 10 years, for a full decade, because I started when I was a kid. And I think that's just what this was, probably a mistake. And Ken's calling him out, which he should and can. And I think that that's probably where it should have ended. Ken should have been able to say his piece and let Jack know that's not cool what you just did. But that isn't where it ended. Jack responded to it and said, I deleted it for the sake of the company. I didn't want to dance on a grave. People can happily talk about everything that's gone. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to talk about what's coming in the future, the bigger and brighter future. I think he probably, again, trying to give the benefit of the doubt, his back probably felt against the wall in this moment. And when he says the bigger and brighter future, that's kind of really mean to us. Like calling it a bigger and brighter future after you just laid off half the people who work for you is not very nice. So I didn't really love that response. And then he said something else also. Pause for a second. Let's get to these super chats. We really appreciate you guys. Wiley Todd, thanks for making me happy every day with your great smile and hard work. So I will do the same and support you all the way. Thank you, Wiley Todd. Danny Welch, forget the past, let it die, kill it if you have to. It's the only way to become who you were meant to be. 2020 Roxy Revolution. Keep pushing forward. Thank you. I will. Matthew Gode, you'll be fine. I got your back. Thank you, Matthew. Apparently 939 of you guys who are watching right now have my back at least a little bit. Don't forget those thumbs, baby. Get those going. Subscribe if you haven't already. We hit 10,000. Let's keep going. Let's try to get to 20. Make it fucking happen. Ryan C., props for handling this very gracefully. Thank you, Christy McGee. Roxy, your grace and maturity are phenomenal. Thank you so much. The prince that wasn't promised. Well, as much as I love people still a Collider, I can't support Jack, Frosty, or Mark anymore. That's your prerogative. Greg C., when they cancel a show without giving a send-off to everyone, I feel like they are not respecting the fans who love the show. Also, if you start a new show, I hope you call it Not Silent But Deadly. Can't wait to see you more. Thank you, Greg C. Very, very kind of you. AFC 230, Jack sounds like he's fun at parties. He actually is fun at parties. Him and I partake in similar substances. He's British, so he's got a cool accent. I'm trying. PPPZZZ, would love your take on where YouTube channels in the space are heading. Yeah, I'd be happy to tell you that. I think they've got to change directions if they want to survive. I think we're going to be seeing more mom and pop, smaller, less conglomerates, and the bigger places are going to be doing more highly edited content, but we'll see. We'll see. Jedi Master 677, as someone who woke up yesterday morning to being fired, I understand what you're going through. Slightly tear up, Roxy. I also got my job back this morning, so yeah, maybe I don't understand. You were fired yesterday and then today you were rehired? I'm so sorry, and then congratulations, I think, Jedi. Prince, that wasn't promised. If you come to New York, I got substances, LL. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I'm gonna need them. Hopefully, Schmodown has me traveling a lot this year. By the way, guys, to all of you on streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer, which is where I get to keep the larger percentage of Streamlabs. Sean Baker, I just watched a review of Rise of Skywalker today. I'm glad that you enjoyed it as much as I did. Sorry about Collider. But it's their loss in the end. Good luck on the draft January 11th. Any hints in your strategy of picks? Keep the greatness. Yeah, I'm definitely going for those odd people. Definitely the odd couple, but then people who really could use a manager. Jake Jacovetta. Jack didn't respond to fan backlash. He straight up shit on the shows that canceled and the people got fired. He burned a lot of bridges when it comes to whatever sport he had left. It's fair for you to feel that way. It's fair for you to feel that way. Matthew W., are you going to be a regular on SEN? I gotta talk to Christian about that. I don't know what he wants yet, but I would love to be there. So, yeah, and then we've got some other stuff going on, but it's a full show right now with great people. Like, I fucking love Brett and Kate and Winston and Ben the Bagel Boy. They're all amazing. So, yeah. G-Paul, I got you, Roxy. Been riding with you. Somehow I just messed this up. Been riding with you since the Hype Train days from BVS. I was obsessed with those DC movies, news shows, and you instantly became one of my favorite people. You're amazing. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. The Prince that wasn't promised. You'd be perfect if you weren't a Patriots fan, LOL. Fins up. Oh, God. Go Pats! Yeah. Do I see that Koi is in the chat somewhere? 'Cause somebody just mentioned Koi, so it makes me think that he's here. Koi, where are you at? Because Paul Denuzio says, Koi, you're amazing. Keep your head up. I don't see it. But if you're here, Koi, I fucking love you. Oh, yeah. Dude, Darren, comic book shopping is maybe once a month. I'm hardly employed. Haha. Yeah, Losing Heroes is a loss to the internet. I love that show. And I fucking adore Koi. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks for a lot of us. But I'm glad that you did keep comic book shopping because even though financially I don't think it's going to pay the bills, it still is a bomb-ass show, and I would have been really upset if it canceled it because I love watching it. So I'm glad to see that it still stays, and I think that the network should be behind the show, and that's part of the reason why I'm still so pro Collider, because I do want you to succeed and the show to succeed and my friends there to do well. Fanboy Cantina, you rock, Roxy. Thanks, I appreciate that. Okay. So, Koi says, I love that show. I fucking love that show, too. I love that show. You'd have to be crazy not to. / like, your guests are unreal. And also, I think you should move to London and do all of your comic book shoppings there. Although I don't want you to leave LA. But, like, that was dope. Okay. Paul Denuzio, Jack effed up. He knows it. Almost as effed up as Jake crapping on the Patriots to you. Very good point. Very good point. Joshua Bishop, Schnepp wouldn't approve of the way this went down. Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of people say that. I didn't know Schnepp that well. Any interactions I had with him were amazing, and I adored every time I saw him. But I don't know how he would feel about this, truthfully. Alex Garing, best of luck on everything, Roxy. You're really talented. I'm looking forward to seeing you more on SEN. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, so let's keep talking. So the other thing Jack said was, sorry the daily shows and the weekly shows you were all on did not perform well enough to stay around. It sucks, it really does, but the YouTube community didn't support you in the channel, only now, once it's gone. I get what he's trying to do here, which is to pin it on the fans. And it is, guys. Like, just how I said, it's on me. It's also on people for not showing up as much. But people have lives, and they get busy, and, you know, there's partial blame to go around to a lot of people, I guess, but I don't think this is the smartest tactic of Jack's. But again, his back's against the wall, not quite sure what to do. So he says this, to which Ken responds, you think I haven't lost jobs before, understand how business works? This is a drop in the bucket, but 3 full-time jobs were cut that dramatically uprooted lives. Be excited for your future, you should, that's how business works, but this isn't how you celebrate it. Kind of thought that was a perfect response of Ken's. Like, Ken is in the same boat as me. We both lost like 45 jobs in this industry. Up, down. I mean, Ken left Collider, came back, left. Not left. Was forced to leave. There's just been so many situations, both him and I, and so I get what he was saying there. And then them saying, Jack, you should be excited. Totally. Like, Collider should be excited. They're moving in a new direction, and they should talk about the excitement. But not like the way that this happened, I don't think. Jack says, couldn't agree more, Ken, and it sucks for us all. And apologies if I misrepresented it for the people who are tweet affected. For the people who the tweet affected, but the shit back from the fans after Collider kept the shows alive for 2 more years after Complex is just ridiculous. No one said thanks for keeping them. So again, I get what Jack is saying here. This is kind of what Christian was saying the other day. Mark Fernandez employed people for 2 more years than they would have otherwise because there was going to be no more people working at Collider in the video division. That was going to go away, and Fernandez saved that. And people do like to throw stones more than they like to give flowers. That is true. But I don't really believe in I'm sorry if. He says, apologies if I misrepresented it. I don't like to apologize that way. I like to just say sorry when I'm wrong. To each their own. I don't mean this disrespectfully. Maybe it's a British thing. Like maybe that's how apologies work. But yeah, I didn't think that was the best apology, but at least he apologized, and that is what it is. Yeah, Matt Lafferty, you listen to Live and Hear as often as possible at work. Bummed to see them go, but stoked to see what you do in the future. Thank you so much. AFC 230, your ability to not talk about Jack may be the greatest display of restraint we will see in the next decade. Draft House Games, Jack Hind. Draft House Games with you, my friend, my dear. Thank you so much. I missed what Coy started, but Coy says, Mike, Coke is boring, like, legitimately. There are much better ways to live. I kind of agree, man. It's like such an drug. If you're gonna do drugs, do something fun. Talked about a lot of things on this stream. Didn't know we were gonna go there. Joshua Bishop, Ken rules. That's very, very true. And you guys know, like, Ken is my, like, ride or die. I love him. Hi Ken, hey Roxy, from back, he was the one who really pushed for me to get my job originally at Screen Junkies, brought me in for the audition process, vouched for me. I knew him from the Schmoes Know days and from AfterBuzz, and he's involved me in everything he does. I literally don't have one bad thing to say about him. He is an amazing, amazing, incredible person. So I see what he's saying, and he's definitely not wrong, and you're allowed to handle it however you want to handle it. And I think he probably was at his wit's end with, I spoke to him this morning a little bit, just to like text him and say, you rock. But yeah, I think he probably was he didn't say this to me, but probably was a little bit at his wit's end with this. Coy says, I love this side derailing this show. Yeah, totally. Glenn Caesar with the Super Chat. Roxy, FYI, I just sent another Streamlabs, also collabs with you and Coy, as well as with you and Roka on each of your channels. Would be dope for sure. Yeah, Roka and I got lunch after I did my last stream. I've just grown to really like him. We started like this, but yeah, and I also, more so than even really liking him, guys, I just think he's so motherfucking talented. He's just so goddamn talented. I can't even help it. He's a really great host. So go support him. I know that he's working on his YouTube channel as well and trying to figure that out. Shout out to Glenn Caesar in the Streamlabs. Once again, Roxy, you're the best. Hashtag Rockstars forever. Glenn, the most generous person on the planet. Caitlin Rose in the Streamlabs. Love seeing you and Riley on SEN yesterday. I hope you both continue to pop in there. I hope so as well. The other thing I saw about this saga that I will say is that I saw, because I'm remembering this, the Harsh Truth just said, Campea leaving sucked, but Schnepp passing was the final nail in the coffin. Only watched a few episodes of Mailbag since. RIP movie talk. I saw Campea was tweeting about this. I know different people have a lot of different thoughts on Campea. To be perfectly honest, I don't know him at all. I've never worked with him. I don't know him at all. So I don't really have thoughts on him. Recently, like maybe a few months ago, it was like Gemini Man or something around then. Christian Harloff was sitting next to him, and I was sitting next to Christian, so I had like one conversation with him. I think it's the first conversation I've ever had with him. So I don't know much about him leaving Collider or all the aftermath of that or the fan situation there. We really truly didn't cross paths very often. But I did see his tweet, and he did not seem happy. I can go read it to you guys so you don't have to go search for it. Let's see what we got here. He did the same thing, tweeting what Jack tweeted and said, so at Ken Knapsack called this little shit stain out for mocking people losing their jobs and insulting everyone. And this was Jack Hines' response, #classy. I'm tempted to give a lesson on why exactly the shows went into decline, and it wasn't because of the talent. Then he subtweeted himself and said, and in one tweet, this little, oh, I guess maybe this happened in the opposite order. Yeah, so that the first one I read was actually the second one. The first thing says, and in one tweet, this little cock knuckle. What's a cock knuckle? Like the end of your cock? Or it sounds like your cock is bent. Unclear. Who is apparently the #2 guy at Collider now. I don't know if that's true. Again, I already told you guys. I'm not sure about the order of people. Just shit over everything, and dedicated teams over the years did not end. The dedicated, engaged fans who participated in them. Fuck you. You know nothing. Little piece of shit. Again, I don't know this guy at all. But those are some fighting words. He then said, so since you seem to be throwing, oh no, he wants the name Movie Talk back, which I think is a fine request. I don't know if they'll give it to him, but he's allowed to ask. Danny Welsh says, it's not a British thing, he's just a knob. Oh, okay, well, I don't know. Thank you for letting me know that, though. A knob, like somebody told me this the other day, my British friends, a knob end or a bell end, knob head, something like that. I don't know, one of them means, I don't know. Tanner Hunt, been watching since TV Fights, great judge on the show and a great fighter in life. You got this, also Ken Rules, thank you. BLTV, the comment about the fart jokes is strange since the deepfakes have similar humor within them. I think he probably respects those more because they're more scripted and highly edited. Maybe, I don't know, we'd have to ask him, I don't know. Joshua Bishop, sip that tea, girl. I certainly will. Yum. Chuck Toad, Sheldon, Roxy rules, love everything about her except that shirt. At Phantom should give her more work now. I gotta say, and I've said this from the beginning, I fucking love my fandom family over there. Dan reached out to me. Joe was like one of my first phone calls. Roth called me almost immediately. They were all so great. Billy, Danielle, they came into the chat. I fucking love them. And I told them I would like more time over there. I know that they can only do what they can do. They're tied down by what they're allowed to do financially. But I know that they'll help me as much as they can because they have from day one. And I really appreciate that. Matthew W. Roxy, how many new subs have you had since that first stream after everything happened? A lot. I was almost at 7,000 and now let's refresh the page and see. I am currently at 12,000 subscribers. We're going for 20, baby. Rockstars forever. First, let's get to 15. That feels like a better goal. That's how numbers work, guys. Also, over 1,000 people watching live right now. I really freaking appreciate it. Don't forget to thumbs up if you haven't already. Don't forget to subscribe. Go to streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar if you want to support. I appreciate it. That's where I get more money from it. But if you want to do it in the super chat, that works for me as well. Thomas in the super chat says love and support from Norway. Hell yeah, appreciate that. You guys rock. Nick Bascom, we love you, Roxy. Schmoville, I love Schmoville. I can't wait for this draft. Coy says, get that 20K. Hell yeah. I would like to, very much so. Bernard Santos. I know people don't like hearing it, but when I started getting a PC vibe to the show, I just had a bad feeling about how long this is going to last. It's annoying to hear, but if we're being honest, did you feel like the show was very PC? Interesting. That's not bad annoying to hear. I don't feel that way. Joshua Bishop, you're so nice to your fans. I love my fucking fans. They're amazing. Rock stars forever. You guys are the absolute best. We talked about fisting. Koi, that is true. We talked about fisting for like 40 minutes. I guess it's not politically incorrect to fist. Who do you think fists more, the Democrats or the Republicans? Now that's making it political. What? Matt Lafferty, I know you said the word for the year is act. And since you and Joe are close, have you two and or Emma considered doing something in tabletop games / RPG space? Fun improv storytelling? Yes, definitely. We have. We've talked a lot about that. We will see. We will see. Koi says Republicans, but they feel regrets. Global CPUI says Democrats. Dr. Harvey says Republicans. Interesting debate. Anthony says Republicans. Jack says Democrats. James says Libertarians are also elbow deep, as is their right. Okay. A little on both sides. Some fisting going on both sides of the aisle. No idea why. Independence, says Ray Nation. Oh yeah, stick it to the man. Suck my fist. Totally. Word. Anyway, yeah, so let's get back to the amazing topic at hand. Let's see what's going on in the Streamlabs right now. Shout out to Suge Knight 323. I sent a... Oh my god. Every time I use this new computer and I go to one side, it moves me from the page. I sent a super chat, but question was, give us your real thoughts on Bagel Boy. LOL, we need to get you, Kate, and Bonnie all over at SEM for a show. We are here to support Ken, Koi, Roka, and you. Appreciate that. Bagel Boy! I think Ben Goddard is awesome. I think he's awesome. I was giving him a lot of shit yesterday because it's funny, and he does not make facial expressions. Guys, we're talking about SEN right now. Legit, no facial expressions. It's bizarro. But he's great, and he's great at what he does, and I would not mind drafting him, not one bit. David Cotton, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Haskell says no more politics. I don't know if we can call that politics, man. You mean the Collider stuff, or you mean the fisting stuff? Koi says that's fantastic. I wonder what he's talking... Oh, Iron Fist. Ugh. Gross. Not the show. Just the thought of having an iron fist stuck in you. I don't want that. I don't want that at all. Philip says 1,000 watching. Not a bad start to the year. I agree. I'm so excited about it. You guys just frickin' rock. Simon Gilmore, missing John Schnapp. I think everybody is. Everybody is. Totally. So yeah, that was the saga of Collider this morning. And I think the overall thing that I'd like to say is support who you want to support, but try to spread love and not hate. And instead of attacking the people that you disagree with, why don't you just show love for the people that you do agree with or support? And I think that makes a kinder place. And the internet is already a pretty dark hole. So, yeah, I think that would be my advice if you guys are looking for it, which I have no idea if you are or you're not. Soggy Mini Muffins, I support you. Thank you for the super chat, my dear. I really appreciate it. I really, really do. 200 chatters, but 1,000 viewers. Isak, what does that mean? How do you know how many chatters there are? Interesting. Go Titans. Ugh, Mike, what did I say, guys? What did I say? Alright, anyway, guys, that is it for me for this stream today. Koi says sometimes people are shy. I don't know who we're talking about. Certainly not me. With fisting? It went in a weird direction. Much love, again, to the people who lost their jobs. John Roca, Mark Riley, Adam Smith, You guys are incredible. Emma, Coy, Amy, Ken, Ace, to everybody who is freelance that got let go from and their shows got canceled. Sucks. Fucking sucks, and I feel you guys. But 2020 is going to be a great year, and I love you guys all for being here and your support. I really appreciate it. Just some shout outs in the chat to people leaving as I'm going. Jake Jacovetta, Kelsey Kirkland, Garth McMurray, Thomas Botholdi, Darren Batten, Dragon Azul, Zeno Hour, Paul Denuzio, Simply Emily, Stephen Fate, Josh Alexander, NFL Caleb, Supreme Joseph, Aaron Perez, Don Logan, Dave Velarde, Ronnie H7, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Alan Rousset, Danny Welch, June 12, Samurant 66, Freddie Conception, Matthew Gold, our amazing mod, Greg C., Jimmy Mando, Nikki Bell, Jim Sandelin, Stephen Gamble, Ratton Mutty, Kimberly Robinson, Jim W., to my dear friend Coy for joining me today. And I'll talk to you guys really soon. I'm definitely going to be live streaming more often. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Thumbs up. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. If you're watching this later, that's where you can support me. I definitely need it more now than ever. If you guys haven't heard, I lost one of my jobs, so I love you guys. Rock stars forever, and I will see you tomorrow for a live stream, probably a little later in the evening, maybe around 6. See you guys then.